This is one of the models that we created. It is a model bank vault. It has two LEDs. The red LED indicates that the system is locked, and the green LED indicates that the system is unlocked. There are two buttons. The one button on the right is for unlocking the system. When the user presses the unlock button, the user is going to be prompted for a password. If a correct password has been entered, the system is going to be unlocked. The button on the left is for locking the system. If the user unlocks the system and enters an incorrect password, a buzzer will go off and the system will still be locked. Let's take a look at the VIA for the bank vault. There is a legend for the input-output port numbers and the code. The code is a state machine in which states change based on user input. Since it is in a while loop, it will loop on forever unless it has been stopped in some way. There are two ways to stop the while loop. One way is to press the stop button from the front panel. The other way I'll talk about later on in the video. There is also a current state indicator on the front panel which indicates what state the code is in right now. The first state is the initialized state, in which the motor is initialized, and the next state will be the locked state. In the locked state, it's going to execute the sequence and then check for the unlock switch. If the user presses the unlock switch, it's going to prompt the user for a password. If the user enters a correct password, the next state will be the opening state. But if the user enters an incorrect password, a buzzer will go off and the next state will be the lock state. This will loop on forever until the user has entered a correct password. Now when the user has been prompted for the password and presses the cancel button, it's going to end the program. So that's the other way to end the while loop. Now if the unlock switch has not been pressed, the next state will be the lock state. Let's take a look at the opening state. In the opening state, it's going to execute this sequence in which the green light will be flashed and the motor will be turned on, and the next state will be the unlock state. In the unlock state, it's going to execute the sequence in which the green light will be turned on and stayed on, the motor will be shut off, and it's going to look for the lock switch input. If it has been pressed, it will be going to the locking state. If not, it's going to come back to the unlock state. Let's take a look at the unlocking state. It's similar to the opening state, but instead of the green light flashing, the red light will be flashing, indicating that a system is locking, and the motor will be turning in the opposite direction. And the next state will be the lock state. This will loop on forever until the user has chosen to stop the program.